All right, guys, I'm going to be looking through this pull request that my friend and colleague Anand Murthy gave to Canvas Chat after I nerd sniped him with the first version during the holidays. He's just been piling on it, so I want to see what he's got here. So he's saying he tried running the idea by me, like add base agent and sub agent architecture with MCP tools and blob storage. So let's take a look at this pull request. And oh my gosh, it's 18,000 line diff, and it's so big. It's such a big PR that GitHub is saying only one file is being shown at a time. Okay, cool. How to create agents and stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. This is really cool. You create config-based agents. Rapid prototyping. Extracting prompts. Define register commands like that. Grant access to built-in and MCP tools. Set token, tool call, and timeout limits. Configure human-in-the-loop approvals and define nested agents for delegation. Okay. And so user will need to save the config and restart the server. All right, I can dig that. I just needed to turn down the temperature on my space heater. You can put a slash command in there. You can put an engine in there. Oh, this one's a little bit unclear. I'm going to need to look through that in a moment. System prompt, allowed tools, okay, and there's budget, and then human in the loop. Oh, whoa. Customize how agent output nodes appear without writing JavaScript code. Yep. Actions, reply, copy. Oh, he really made everything configurable. Man, this is why I say Anand is a genius, man. Like, he comes with really good engineering chops from Amazon, so I am not surprised. This guy is really good. We'll reply to the node, we'll copy, edit content, summarize branch. Okay, action IDs. He treats these as actions. Oh, wow, okay, that's a good conception. Okay, I see. Post create hooks, metadata updates. Then they're variable references, which are placeholders. Okay. Okay. All right, I need to pause for a moment to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. You know what? I was just thinking through this. I'm just going to pull it down and like work with it. So let me go there. And let me clone the repo. And I'll clone it into a space that I am into, just a different workspace. Where's Canvas Chat? We'll clone that. And then we'll check out this branch. Right here. Okay, cool. And then my dev server, I'm going to close it and I'm going to use this. All right, let's try this. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, it looks normal. Nothing looks like it's changed. Basic interactions are the same. Okay, let me see here. Let me do a quick ask of open code. Hey, open code. What's wrong with you, man? Open code's gotten really slow. Let's rename that branch. All right, cool. There we go. No, that's not working. Okay. So that's the Anand agent thing. I'm going to open this up in Cursor. And let's just take a look at this here. Help me understand, with the new agent architecture as referenced in agentarchitecture.md, what am I supposed to do? What should I be doing on this PR branch actually to manually test this branch? Oh, there's a new one. There's the reflect agent. That's right. I forgot. Let's try that. Whoa, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, hold on. Another session that I was doing on quantum computing is a bit more complicated now. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Nice. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Great. Ways to approach intermittent fasting. That works. Very nice. Consult. Oh, that's a bug. When I hit committee, it goes out. Wow. It works. It's working. Force directed. It's working. Wait. Hold on. Why does this node give me an edge to two nodes? That's a bit of a bug. Okay, that's definitely one bug that we have here. When I click on a committee and then I selected the synthesis node and then I did reflect and then I hit enter. It did 3 iterations of thinking. That's cool, but I notice I now have a reflection node that has an edge from the synthesis node, but it also has an edge to one of the review nodes, which is incorrect. That's incorrect. That's not what's supposed to happen. So I think there's something broken over here. That edge shouldn't exist. And I think the other thing that I was looking at for reflect is that the thinking and iteration shows up over here. That spinner, I think what we should do first is we should create the node and then let the spinner be inside the node. Like that has been the design language that I've adhered to. Just think it's a more explicit rather than implicit way of showing that progress is being made. Okay, that's cool. Let me try a code. Just make sure some of the old plugins still work. No, actually, that's missing the point. I'm going to go here and look at this. Fact check, that's fine. Reflect, regular chat, confirm it's active. Yep, okay. Slash commands. Restart the server. Use that plugin slash command or minimal agents command with a selected node. Okay. I get this feeling that any place we're doing manual testing, we should be able to do this with Cypress eventually. I'm not sure I want to create that now. Nonetheless, wow. What would it look like to migrate? No, instead of thinking about migration, I want to take advantage of this new agentic architecture. What would it take to add MCP servers into the mix here for other things? Yeah, I'm obviously really still wrapping my head around this. It's doing a lot of thinking, that's for sure. Recently, auto mode, I've been routed to models that just do a lot of thinking behind the scenes. Not sure what model this one is. While that is cooking, I want to look at some of the things. Plugins. Okay. Static, JS, agent types. Okay, base agent. And then it will delegate slash commands. Give me an example of a thing that I might be able to type that would automatically result in slash command delegation. And then also check for me, is this going to be working within Canvas chat right now, or do we have more work to do to make it happen? Okay, or perhaps maybe what about, given the agentic architecture, could I create a node that lets me configure a connection to an MCP server and it just floats around? Would that work? And then what if I had, would that fit the idioms? And if I come back here, okay. I think you misunderstood this one. I'm not really looking for triggering individual slash command delegation. I'm trying to think about, can I trigger multiple slash command delegations instead? Will that work? And what will it look like on Canvas chat? Okay, let's see. Oh, that was the question I wanted to ask. That's right. So you can place MCP server node near a branch and have that branches run automatically get that server's tools. That's the floats around behavior, okay? Backend already owns tool execution. When building context for a run, host collects configs from in-scope MCP server nodes. Send those configs to the backend. Backend connects on demand, discovers tools, exposes them for this run. Execute existing post to API tools, tool name and host context keeps working. So the node is the config that floats around. The actual connection and tool discovery stay in the background and are scoped to the run. I think that would work. Yeah, okay. One constraint. When the user deletes the node, the server's config and its connection. If you duplicate the node, you get two nodes. You can treat them as two separate servers or share connection. Oh, okay, I haven't thought that far yet, but we'll get there. You can have a node that configures a connection to an MCP server and have it float around, fits the idioms. Okay, all right, that's like cool info. Okay, so multiple slash command delegation doesn't work. That's right. No, that still isn't it. Actually, what I was thinking about was I just send a natural language message and then the agent behind the scenes understands, oh, it needs to do a research. Then, oh, it needs to go and do like matrix and it starts populating for me. Okay, that flow isn't implemented right now. Okay, cool. That's all right. Okay, this architecture is not something I want yet, or I'm not sure that I want it because it just doesn't feel right. Feels contrary to the goals of Canvas Chat to have more autonomy in creating nodes, because explicit is better than implicit has been the main thing that I've wanted. And also, I think, yeah, because explicit is better than implicit, being able to therefore not have this weird amount of implicit background behavior is definitely something I would like to keep. So, yeah, I probably won't do that in here, but I am really happy that none of this is failing. And so I'm just going to go back here and approve workflows, and let's just double check all the Cypress tests, like all the tests, make sure all the tests are working, because otherwise I'm like, dang, this 18,000 line thing did not apparently yet break anything on Canvas Chat. I am deeply impressed by that. Holy smokes, like this is all working, this still works. Anand, man, you are so good. Anand, dude, you are so good at this. PowerPoint. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like having the interactivity on the node. The focus, the node going out of focus really wasn't a good thing. So we're just going to have to deal with it. But I'm going to have to fix that in a future PR, that is. I guess one other question that's coming to mind, given this PR, given the changes on this fork branch and PR, I'm going to get the PR link. Oh no. Code style checks. Did that dude not? Dude! There are tests, there are pre-commit hooks. Okay, no. What would a migration path for other features look like? Do we need to even do that? Or are we in a good spot? Whoa, I saw the reasoning. Use engine. You don't need to migrate. The branch is designed so existing features and the new agent stack coexist. Migrate to the run controller is optional, only worth it when you want traceability. Plans and progress, memory, sub-agent delegation, and config-driven agents. Having two types of architectures in the code base makes me slightly nervous. Having two let me just say that to AI. Having two architectures at the same time is making me nervous. So can you illustrate for me what the migration path would look like anyway? Okay, let's continue on over here. All right, I had a long working session with a neighbor on a presentation we're doing together. Now I'm back. Let's see here. What's going on? New section, two architectures at a glance, request flow before versus after. Note today, migrating is optionally run node for who created this note. Engine feature, handle command that calls this.chat.send message after top level analyzer agent with engine built in, which registers with run controller. Handle command does only create run context, create run request for await and optional event handling. Oh, analyze. Huh? I really don't understand this one. Oh, this is the analyze. Okay, gotcha. Migration checklist. Okay. 6 steps. Decide, define agent. Register, onload, implement, handle command with. Okay. I want a new chat. Like, now that I'm thinking about this, given the changes in the PR associated with this branch. Actually, why am I typing? Open Super Whisper. So yeah, given these changes, give me a manual testing plan that will allow me to test the new way of defining a new agent for configuration. Be very prescriptive as if I'm a beginner because I want to live the life of a newcomer to the project. And I'm going to discard this file because I don't want to modify the PR. I just want to test it. This is definitely something nice about the coding experience within Cursor. It's very responsive, crisp, and fast. OpenCode has been on the slower side to surface what's going on with an LLM behind the scenes. Okay, let's try this. Get the app running, Pixie install. I have those. Do I have config.yaml? I have config.example.yaml. Yeah, okay, let's see. Whoa. How the heck did I miss this? What? Whoa. What? What? I know this was all AI generated, but I'm still like, what? Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh my gosh. Wait, why is there a field reference? Okay, yeah, okay. Whoa, I get it. Yeah, I need to see this to get it. Let me see. Was there one that has web search? Wow, okay. Hold on a minute. I am going to enable this one. All right. Hold on a minute. Let me do this. Will that work? Oh, no. The other dev server is running. Hold on Ghost TTY. Wait. To control? Yeah. Oh, control. Yeah, control C. Let me do this from here. Just so it's like I don't have to context switch as much. I don't need that. And now. Wait, what was it again? What was the config? Research config. Do I have that? Yeah. I have registered agent there. You are a research assistant. When asked about a topic, create a plan for researching the topic. Use available tools. And I see it in server logs. But I don't see it in the slash command. So it looks like I need to do that. All right. I'm going to make a git patch out of that one. We're going to make a patch diff for that one. Okay. Let's run that again. Reload. Oh, it's there. Wow. Research based on config. Best pros and cons for intermittent fasting. It's broken. It doesn't work. What does the console say? Nothing's happening. Base agent run failed. Engine not found built in. Ah, I see. So, hold on. Base agent. Reflect config. Okay, I suspect it started from here. So now this piece isn't working. Man, if it works, it'd be so good. What the hell is engine built in? What does engine built in mean? Built in, okay, custom engines. You can omit engine or set it to built in. Both are normalized to the built-in engine ID. Okay, let's try that one more time. Research config. Oh, sorry, I have a call. Okay, research config. We'll do pros and cons of intermittent fasting. This needs a spinner. This definitely needs a spinner. There's something happening in the background, right? Like I can see this auto updating. It's pending. It's happening over here. Not really sure. Node type run. Okay. There's a bit of bug. It's a little bit buggy right now in its current state. So maybe it needs a little bit more, just needs a little bit more iteration. I really like where this is going. It just needs a little bit more. Oh, wait, what? No, hold on. That's not right. Oh, yeah, fooled myself. This is not really it. Yeah, not really it. Okay. I think this is my first gut reactions. First off, holy smokes, I love the engineering and architecture. I'm no software engineer. I may build software from time to time as a hobby, but like I can see where this is going. This is going to be good. We have more agentic base interactions as opposed to just pure LLM interactions. It is still a little buggy though, so we need to do more manual testing and really let AI tell what to manually test and discover some of these extra things on how to manually test as well. And I think it would really help to make that a reality. Nonetheless, kudos, dude. Like that's really nice. That nothing old breaks, but you're introducing a new architecture. That's really cool. We just need to make sure some of the new things that are enabled in their most basic form are really working. Like this one, I tried but couldn't get this research agent to work. I think there's just edge cases that aren't being covered. Thanks though. I really appreciate the PR. Let's get this one improved and get it over the line. This is gonna be so cool. And then like native MCP and that sort of thing. Wow, that'll be really cool.